Hello and welcome. We are going to be doing some Bloodstained runs. I missed last week for various reasons. I wasn't feeling super well. I had just started Chantix so that I can quit smoking, and as a result, I just felt like crap. We're going to do two things. First, we're going to do the Buchan climb, as we always do. After I get some water, oh my god, I'm dying of thirst. Was not expecting that, but thank goodness I brought that down with me. So we're going to do the Buchan climb. Then we're going to do a safe run. I have feedback in my head. I hear myself twice. Not a big deal. So we're going to do a safe run where I revisit the village, which actually is no longer necessary, I've learned. However, not visiting that village increases the difficulty because we have so many fewer healing items, and that makes us way more likely to die. And that will be the run during which we go for our PBs. Still not going to get anywhere near a world record, almost certainly not. I did a run the other day, did not finish it because I died, but I've noticed one major issue, which is going to make things difficult, and that is that, if you remember about 2 weeks ago, I managed to, on stream, get the little glitch that allows you to exit the very first room without triggering the cutscene. That was only the third time I've ever gotten that particular skill, and I still don't know what I did in order to trigger it. However, the world record run gets that skip, and that saves 5 to 7 seconds right off the bat. So, getting off of the ship, I'm immediately... Where am I going? Getting off the ship, I'm immediately 5 to 7 seconds behind the world record. Simply because I have to, get through that cutscene. Oh, that sucked. And having to get through that cutscene, it takes 5 to 7 seconds. So I've got to figure out a consistent way. I've watched the world record. I've attempted to replicate. I spent all of, I want to say it was Friday. Cat. There's also a cat down here with me today, and there usually isn't. I spent all of, I think, Friday attempting to replicate the world record's movement and did not succeed. Well, I got what looked like the world record's movement, but the problem was I didn't get the cutscene skip at any point. So despite copying the movements as far as I could tell, almost perfectly, I wasn't getting the skip. So I still don't have a consistent way of doing that, and it's going to be necessary for me to keep pace. I think this only doing 57 per hit. Yeah, I would have survived. This is very sloppy. It doesn't matter. And here comes the cat. I don't know if you can hear her purring, but I can. Oh, damn it. I can hear her purring in the headphones, so. And she's partially sitting on the controller, which is not making it easy to control a game that requires this kind of precision. Alright. Second try. That went really well. I've been practicing. I wish I could say that I've been practicing and that's why I got it on the second try, but that's not the case. I mean, I guess it technically could be. Come on. So anyway, this is Mittens. And she's apparently going to sit in my lap while we do this. Thank goodness this is a safe run, so we're not aiming for a world record anyway. That stupid freaking Buchan was still in my way. God, that's annoying. I hate that freaking Buchan. I accidentally jumped. I was so close to getting out of there on that occasion. You gotta backdash at exactly the right time. God damn it, dude. As you can see, we are off to a great start. And like, as I said, I'm not going for a PB on this run, but like, I would like to not have a terrible run. Is that so much to ask? The fuck? Press start one too many times there. Starting out facing the wrong direction is always not good. But I do have a slightly faster way through here that I picked up. Dude, what the hell am I doing? I want to reload that room because, like, I want to get the faster route through. Dude. Arya, come on. I swear you would think I haven't played this game in weeks. There we go. And a faster way through this particular room because I no longer get that MP up. I did not mean to do that slide. It's so hard to stop backdash canceling at the right time. And of course, all of that is faster than my old route through. But it means we only get one chance to get the cotton that we desperately need in order to have enough damage against the Dew Slayer. Just about lost all of the time I gained. But we got our cotton, so that's good. I'm so bad about facing the wrong directions. One day I'll get better at it. And now we're going to be doing this forever. My luck lately with getting Gale Crawler has just been abysmal. Oh, that time I just aimed at the wrong freaking place. Not great. Certainly not great. I took too many hits there. My damage there, as you noticed, was faster than in previous fights, but I took so much damage there that it was undone. How are we just barely ahead of our ghost? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, we're behind the ghost. I haven't completed a run with this route, have I? No. Where is that ghost data coming from? My movement is pretty bad today. That's what happens. I have not been practicing this a whole lot because I don't want to say I'm burned out on it because that's not true. I'm just hitting a wall with it. Because I know that the only thing left to do is to, you know, grind out the techniques, to just keep practicing and practicing and getting better and better and better. Little bits of time here and there, and like that's going to take months, and it's going to be exhausting, and it's not going to be much fun. And I like the mental puzzle of putting the route together and figuring out where to go, how to do things most efficiently. And I'm done with all of that. You know, now it's just a matter of getting the technical execution down. Which is very important, obviously, and as you see, my technical execution leaves a lot to be desired. Oh, dude. Maybe once you complete a run, it always uses your best time for that ghost during that particular section. I don't think that has ever hit me. Damn it. I've got to stop doing those freaking slides. They are killing me. I thought I fucked that one up. I still used one too many ethers, but I'd rather use one too many and get across than one too few and not get across. Gotta get the oak out of here still. Oh, that's good. We got the oak. Oh, I didn't. I'm trying to fucking split. And for some reason, this stupid thing does not want to cooperate today when I press the fucking button. I took a lot of stupid hits there because I was more worried about splitting than I was playing the stupid game. Brilliant, right? And again, gotta get that oak. When I want to slide, I don't. When I don't want to slide, I do. Hell, dude. Oak has a 25% chance of dropping, but I am just not getting it today. I'm assuming it's a 25% chance of dropping because I went through and I opened this chest 100 times. And I got, I want to say it was like 27 oaks. And like, let's be real, they're not programming it to drop oak 27% of the time. So chances are it was 25% and I just got a little lucky. But here I'm getting a little unlucky. Holy shit, dude. We've opened this chest 7 times and have not gotten an oak. Finally. And then I missed the jump. How come when I get the oak, I miss the freaking jump? Doesn't matter. I gotta reload this room anyway because they're not gonna give me welcome company. We no longer kill all 3 of these because this bastard would just farm 2 of them. Generally, but like, dude, they're not giving me the stuff I need today. This run is cursed. Bad RNG, clearly. Excuse me. Let me vape to clear up that cough. I have not been getting that ether in the last few runs, so I'm curious what effect that was on things. That dude has not actually hit me in forever, and this time he did. I also don't usually backdash down out of there anymore, so this time I did. Dude. That was close. Oh my god, stop dashing, freaking sliding in the wrong direction, Arya. What the hell was that? I was gonna go to save, and then I wasn't, then I was, and then I wasn't. I don't really care. That entire run needed to be restarted anyway because it was so cursed with the bad RNG that that's just as well, honestly. I don't even care. We only lost like, what, 16 minutes? Inconsequential. And there were so many bad parts of that. Oh my freaking god, dude. The input... The input delay that you have to make exist on these freaking menus is so frustrating because if you go too fast, it doesn't register the inputs. That was better, I guess. Well, we're a bit ahead of the ghost this time, so definitely better. You know, knocking the rust off, considering I have not really played much lately. I think it's fair that I'm a little bit rusty. Like I said, I'm just kind of hitting that wall where I'm like, do I want to invest the next several months of time into this in order to get the world record? I had no doubt that I could get the execution to that point eventually. Oh my freaking god, dude. I have got to stop that sliding crap. So I could get the execution down eventually, but dude, that's going to be such an enormous time investment. And at the same time, I've been building a Pokemon team again because I kind of want to get back into Pokemon battling. I do not know what is going on with me and Slides today. And that has the, you know, the intellectual part that I miss and that this used to have, but now it's just mechanical. It's just a matter of practicing every single day, which I had been doing until like the last 2 weeks or so. Through most of last week I wasn't feeling well because again I'm quitting vaping, which means I'm taking Chantix, and if you've never taken Chantix, it ruins your life. Honestly, it does. You don't sleep, and if you do sleep, it's the worst sleep you've ever gotten. And I realized last night actually what's going on with this, and it's that my brain never stops working while I'm on Chantix, even when I'm asleep. I solved the problem in one of my dreams last night that I've been struggling with like for 2 years now, and it's not a consequential problem worth talking about here on the stream. It's just, you know, a problem that I've been dealing with and have been thinking about. But last night while dreaming, I figured out the solution. And your brain is not supposed to be doing stuff like that while you're asleep. Not mean to pause it there. But when you're on Chantix, or at least when I'm on Chantix, my brain just never stops. And that's because, like, if you sleep with a nicotine patch on, the same sort of thing will happen. It just messes with, nicotine messes with your brain in weird ways. And Chantix, so it does as well. The result is that my sleep for like the last week has just been total crap. At first I wasn't sleeping at all. Now I am sleeping, but it's the worst sleep I've ever gotten, so it might as well not be. At the moment, I can sleep 10 hours and sleep heavily. It's such deep sleep. I'm still dreaming, though, which is what's weird about it. It's very deep sleep, but I'm dreaming. And you only dream during light sleep, so I don't know what the hell is going on. Like I said, it's Chantix. It's screwing with my brain. It's what it's supposed to do. Whoops. That was sloppy. But I'm past that point of Chantix of not sleeping and just sleeping like crap. And now I'm in the phase where you're just constantly nauseated. It doesn't matter if you eat before taking it, it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter if you quit smoking. You just constantly feel nauseated while on Chantix. Don't know why, but it sucks. And it's worse if you smoke, so... Every time I hit my vape, it makes me feel a little bit more nauseated than I already feel. Horrible, horrible drug. I don't know why I keep doing it to myself, because it works, honestly. Chantix does work for smoking cessation. I've used it before. And I quit smoking for like 2.5 years. And then I got out of prison and I started smoking again. I quit smoking like 2 years before going to prison. So luckily I wasn't sitting there in prison going through nicotine withdrawals, like some people were. But when I got out of prison, I found myself so stressed by things that were going on and watching what had been my entire life basically crumbling to pieces in front of me while I was powerless to stop it. Well, actually, it had crumbled while I was in prison, and that just wasn't being communicated to me because, like, why stress out Arya even more, you know? Interesting. It's interesting, not that. She's in prison, she can't do anything about it, so, like, why even tell her about these things? But then you get out of prison and you face all these things that people have not been telling you because it was kind of pointless to you. And it stresses you the hell out, and I started back smoking. Ah, that was not good. Oh, I have max MP, I'm an idiot. It was like, why the hell did it give me a coin? Damn it. I always do that one time too many. And that time I started it so freaking early, dude. I mean, I had not failed to get the garden skip in a really long time, so that's great. I've gotten extremely consistent at it, but sometimes I just screw it up royally. Like just then. I burned 45 extra mana there just kicking into a wall that I didn't need to kick into. I should have skipped to my scythe. And yes, killing me, I have no doubt that I can do it in time. I can get the consistency needed. I'm sure of it. And I have not given up. As you see, I'm still doing it. I've not given up yet. It's just something that's in my mind as a possibility. Like at a certain point, the grind isn't worth it, right? At a certain point, it's going to take 2 years to develop the skills needed to get the world record. And I don't think Bloodstained is at that level. I mean, we're not talking... Damn it, that was freaking awful. We're not talking Super Mario Brothers levels of optimization or anything like that. We're not talking about summoning Salt grinding against Mike Tyson for 3 years to get the one run that he needs. Oh. Well, we got our oak. We screwed up the splits, as we so often do. But we got our oak. And that's the important thing. And I was more worried about splitting, so I didn't hit the stupid bird on my way up. And as a result, it was in my way, causing us to fall, but we got our oak, so we rolled with it. This is a warm-up run anyway, realistically. With absolutely atrocious luck. Dude, it is not wanting me to have welcome company. Holy crap. Unbelievable, man. Each one of these things has a 4% chance of dropping welcome company, by default. If I have 0 luck, they have a 4% chance of dropping it. There's 2 of them, which gives me roughly 2 chances at 4%, which is close to 8%, but not quite. So I guess on average that was about right, except for the fact that I do have some luck gear on. When you have the entire succubus set on, it increases your luck by 10 or something like that. I don't remember exactly how much. Now I'm going to not backdash off of this cliff. And this time he did not hit me. Okay, so you kind of want to go a little slow there to avoid that dude hitting you. It's the exact same shit, same drops I got last time. Dude, get out of here. I am awful at getting out of that room. It'd be faster if I didn't miss my jumps, wouldn't it? I'm gonna stop in here. Oh. It's not like that added much time to it. Me and those damn slides today. I mean, that was a good split, right? Dude, these slides today are killing me, and I don't know why. I do not know why I keep doing them. I'm just not ceasing to backdash fast enough. That's gotta be an oak. Second try, not the end of the world. I mean, obviously it could have been faster, but... Why is the village key showing there at the beginning? I don't recall ever seeing that there.
どれを売ってくれるのかしら。これで取引成立です。どれを売ってくれるのかしら。これでありがとう。これ取引成立。これありがとう。これ感謝いたしますわ。どれを売ってくれる。どれを買ってくれるのかしら。これありがとう。これありがとう。
I almost bought Halite again, even though, like, I'm not doing the rice on this run. So that would have been completely pointless.
さあ、今日はどうする？
これにしようか。これにしようか。これにしよう。
One potion.
これにしよう。これにしよう。
The slides are actually kind of funny at this point, honestly. Okay, that Void Ray time is definitely wrong. I have got to manually go in and fix that. There is no chance I've gotten Void Ray that fast. I'm not even sure the world record run gets it that fast. Those fucking slides, dude. Those fucking slides. I screwed that up royally. Well, good save, I guess. I've got to rewatch the world record for that particular part because I'm not doing it right. Yeah, there's no way that void ray get time is right. We'll add 3 minutes to it. I'm confused. Why am I doing more damage than I normally do? Oh, fuck. I know why I'm doing more damage than I normally do. Fuck. We didn't stop by OD to get the correct tomes. That's why. I still have the Might tome. I should have the Directional Shard and the Sage tome. I forgot to do that. That's why I'm doing more damage than I normally do. We can still salvage the run, especially since it's not going to be a PB anyway. But it's alarming that I forgot something so basic. Dude, do you mind letting me get close enough to you to hit you? That was annoying. Damn, that fight was annoying. I'm gonna go ahead and add 3 minutes to that Void Ray time, because I know it's not right. I'm basically adding 3 minutes to everything. Okay. Man. I don't remember the last time the Abyssal Guardian killed me. But, like, something was wrong. A lot was wrong, right? I missed the freaking tomes. Well, here we go again. Why not? What the fuck? I'm sitting here hitting the stupid thing and nothing's freaking happening. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to exit out of live splits and reload them entirely then. Get this working now. What the hell? Oh, because I hit number lock. Yep. Okay. Cool. Okay. Starting over one more time.
Nay.
Hopefully less sliding this time. That would be awesome. That was not great. I should say less unintentional sliding, of which there was a lot in the previous run. That is a lot faster than my old method of doing it. And of course, skipping that MP up is just so much faster than getting it. Like, you save 2-3 seconds getting through that room. Just by not getting that MP up, which ultimately isn't necessary because I can now get across there with only one flashing air kick. Previously I was taking 3 because I was getting across it wrong. Now as you see, I'm only using 1. I'm saving that MP so that I still have enough to use the little fireball thing against the Harpy, or whatever the hell it's called, in order to get Gellcrawler. And now we're only getting one chance at Cotton, which means we're not getting it at all in this freaking run. Of course not, why would we? That would be too helpful, too good, you know? Then we gotta go way back in time. You gotta do that at least once when you're save scumming rooms like this. Gotta go way back in time at least once. I need to work on my jumps there. That was bad. Didn't I do that last time? I feel pretty sure I did that last time. Or I threw in a slide there. And now this again. I don't often miss that guy, so that was interesting. Hopefully this time we get a better V-Par fight than we did a minute ago. Slightly better. Sometimes I fail to jump and that just slows down your hits so much. Like there, I failed to jump and that added easily a second and a half to the run. Oh, that was interesting. I don't normally fail to kill that guy either, so that's new. I just attacked too soon, is all. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love how any advantage that I have going into a place, I can just make sure to immediately lose it by moving badly. That's always great. And I mean, it's true. No matter how far ahead you get in a run, if you start screwing up movement, you know, you lose. Game over. And it's gonna happen. Just like I know, in theory, one day I'm gonna get that beautiful run where I've mastered all the techniques and I don't make these stupid movement mistakes as often, and I'm going to get the Buchan climb, and it's gonna be looking like I'm gonna secure the world record, and then I'm gonna fuck up and do something stupid. It's going to happen, and I'm gonna blow it. I'm gonna choke. And that's okay. Because when it does, I will just dust myself off and try again. Failing to jump there slows you down so much. And like, again, just like against the V-Par fight, I failed to jump. It'd be nice if he gave me obsidian. Because then I can build AP rounds, which are a little bit more effective at killing the Abyssal Guardian and Andre Alphys. Oh good, more slides. I don't even want to talk about that. That was just embarrassing. I tried to be fancy. Good MP management there. That would have been slick if I had been facing the correct direction. Summon freaking Toad, dude. I will never forget that freaking randomizer where I got... Oh, dude, I am so bad at freaking hitting the garden skill. To be fair, that's a kind of a dumb split anyway, now that I'm consistently getting that trick. And I need to stop turning around to kill that pig. Even if I get Summon Plume Parma, it doesn't make that big of a difference on Andre Office. Man, they are killing me with the oaks. Well, that was better than the previous trip through that room at the very least. That would have been slick if I had hit him. Dude, I cannot believe I just fell all that freaking way. Oh, that didn't do shit. Dude! What the hell, Aria? Okay, I'm just gonna stop trying to be fancy through there. Because it's clearly not working. Oh my god, okay. Oh my god. Why am I sucking so bad at this? This is not even a difficult part of the run, just make the stupid jumps. Press the A button, for fuck's sake. Make myself look like a rookie over here. Where do I jump? That should not have taken anywhere near that long. Oh my god. Why? When I get the oak, I always miss that jump. Now, are you guys going to be contrary and make me kill you 20 times? You are, aren't you? Yeah, they are. No. And we got that final oak. Excellent. I can't believe we sucked at that tower climb that badly. It was embarrassing. Well, we don't need it. Not going back for it. Well, I mean, we technically are getting through here. I mean, we got through there, right? I also noticed I also noticed that the world record run has disabled some of the DLC stuff that I have to press up and down to cycle through, so I'm gonna look into that at some point because some of the stuff I never use. And I can just remove. I sure hope I equip my... I did not. I looked over there while I was changing weapons to make sure that I had actually split. And while doing that, I had missed what weapon I had actually selected. I mean, that was a decent fight, all things considered, so I'm learning the technique to kill him quickly is to kind of back off of him for a second and then go back in. But it's definitely to stay close to him. Stay close, but then back off. I already have all of the oaks that I need, so there's no point in just waiting on that chest. That stupid monkey dude. I hate those fucking monkeys.
What will you give me? This? Will it be enough? Then what will you do? This is transaction fair. This is transaction fair. This is transaction fair. Thank you. This is transaction fair. This is transaction fair. This is transaction fair. What will you buy? This? This is transaction fair. Thank you. This is transaction fair. Thank you.
さて、何を
これにこれにこれに
I don't know where I got the obsidian from, but I happened to see it. So that means we have AP rounds, which are going to help out a little bit against the
一度
Guardian. Once we get to him. I've thought about going ahead and getting the Sage Tome on my first trip through. That way I only have to change out one book. But I have not experimented with how that's going to change the Andre office fight. Crap. I knew I screwed up. Screwed up again. And then, of course, as we always have to at least once, went way back in time. What the hell was that, dude? Oh my god. Well, that wasn't the worst thing I've ever done. That was certainly not good. can almost see the path to making it to that one on the first pass through. I can almost see it. Dude, that dude could not have been positioned in a better spot. Well done, programmers. Neither could that one. And that dude is just always in the way. Like, he is programmed so well, he is so freaking consistently in the way that it is infuriating. That dude, all of them, all of those stupid elementals are so infuriating because they are always exactly where they need to be to smack you. See how we're doing 44 damage per hit instead of 36? That's the AP rounds. Because Miri's Scepter, it doesn't actually consume ammunition as long as you tap the button. Ooh. Void Ray on the first try. As long as you don't hold the button, when you hold the button it fires and it uses some of the ammunition. But as long as you just tap it, it uses the current ammunition that you have in order to calculate how much damage it does, but doesn't actually consume that ammunition. It's okay, we're reloading that room anyway. And reloading again. Sponge Cake has such a high drop rate. This is weird. There it is. The backdash cancel, it slightly moves you forward, ever so slightly, before it initiates the... Get out of here! Before it actually initiates the movement. Dude, what the hell? Select the garden. And as a result, if you're too close to the edge, you will just fall off that edge instead of doing the backdash cancel. It's really annoying. I used to expect that that was going to be a very difficult trick to do consistently, but as it turns out, it almost always works out that way. Where you hit the pig, yeah, and that part kind of sucks. We're going to get this, just because I don't like the amount of health I was at. But, I don't have any freaking idea what I was saying. We're going to take the safe route, as I mentioned previously, and just backdash into enemies, because, you know, that's the safe thing to do. This trip to the village is not actually necessary, and I have been skipping it in more recent runs. When I'm going for a PB, I skip this trip to the village. Okay. I did learn recently that you don't actually have to have crafted high potions in order to buy them at the store. And I just remembered that as I came here to deal with this guy. But then I also remembered that it's cheaper still to do that, to craft them.
どれを売ってくれるのかしら。これ感謝いたします。これありがとう。これありがとう。これ感謝いたしますわ。これ取引成立ですわ。どれを買ってくれるのかしら。これありがとう。これ感謝いたします。これ取引成立ですわ。
Anyway, this trip to the village has been cut from runs most recently. I'm just doing it here because, as I said, we are doing the safe run on this particular run. And we'll have the PB-ish run going next. Because there's still time for another run after this one, you know, crashes and burns or finishes. Dude, I forgot that this was a door that would automatically open. Okay, so stopping off for that HP up was completely useless. Now watch me just fail at the Buchan climb repeatedly. One day I'm gonna figure out the clip through that Iron Maiden, but that day is not today. I never failed this one, dude. Come on. If I fail that first one too many times, I might as well reload. Because right now it's in-game time that I kind of care about, because that gives me an indication of whether or not it's even possible for me to beat the world record. Get up here, you stupid thing! Oh my god, dude. What the hell is going on? It's like I'm cursed today. And he went to the right again. Stop going that way! My only hope to make up time was to get these jumps, and I am missing every single one of them. Finally get the one at the freaking end that doesn't really matter. Let's see how this goes, right? I thought I could light on his back. I want to say I take less damage with this particular suit, So that's why I did what I did? God, this area is so freaking intense. Because these dudes cause so much damage. And so do these stupid monkeys. I've got to get something better out of there. That's all there is to it. And ideally, I need to take one fewer hits getting through there. Alright, Cypress, perfect. That is exactly what we needed. Alright, let's go. I saw that. Get out of here. What the hell did I just catch on? We gotta get another Cypress out of here. Because I'm gonna need that money. Damn it, dude. Chill out. I realize he is not particularly in the mood to chill out, but he should. Alright, that was decent. This is probably going to be our last trip to the store. So we can sell Gale Crawler. We're probably going to end up making one more trip to the store, whether I like it or not. Hopefully not. We'll see. This is magic damage, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, exactly the same as Sengetsu 2. That's right. I knew that. I don't know how I ended up with the Kung Fu shoes equipped. I guess I changed the shortcut and then never actually changed what I had equipped. I mean, that's the only explanation. Bizarre, though. Very bizarre. Oh, I thought... Okay. But okay, so the entire moon has to be visible for that to work. And now a really long cutscene. Alfred has died. In the speedrun, this is only, what, the third time I've seen Alfred. Because you don't go fight him in the desert in order to get Deep Sink. I do want to start messing around with all bosses runs, just to mix it up a bit, because like running the same route over and over and over, it's great because it drills it into my head, but at the same time, it gets really, really dull. Randomizer is good for keeping me focused and keeping me engaged and doing interesting things. And an all bosses mode would be as well. Hopefully I don't screw this up as much as I did in the run that I put on my YouTube channel last Tuesday. Oh, that was one too many. I used too many. I used way too many. It doesn't matter. Dude, put your freaking head down! I'm reloading this room. I cannot take that much damage going into here. That was absurd. Too many. Okay, that was a lot better. Better MP usage and significantly less damage, which is very important. Stupid toad. I am gonna save, because why not? Ooh, Cypress. I did not even know that guy could drop Cypress. That's really helpful. Dude, I do that so often. Well, I'd rather get hit by the spikes than be caught in his hands, so that was okay. That was not fair. Trying to conserve MP, man. He's not making it easy. I gotta go over here to get this 1,000 gold. Because we're going to be making a trip out of here to go back to the village. We are. Like I said, this was my safe run, so that's the point of this one. What the hell? I thought I was close enough. God, that's intense. I gotta get these. It would be really great if they had good stuff in them. No, I'm reloading this room. I need better stuff than that. I'm reloading this one so that I don't freaking die. Alright, much better. Good enough. We're gonna reload this one. Seriously? How bad are the freaking drop rates here? That's, what, 4 in a row? Alright, good enough. No, actually we are teleporting out of here to go sell this stuff. And this is another trip to the village that is actually cut out of the PB run. And that's why my previous run on 2 Tuesdays ago failed. I hesitated because it would be more efficient to go over there and I'm gonna do something weird here.
さて、何を連成する？
これにしようかな。やった。ね。
I need more eggs.
何買ってくれるの？やったー。やったー。ありがとう。やったー。
さあ、今日はどうする？
Just going into this with a crazy amount of healing, obviously.
やった。ねえ。
Oh, I forgot I had that. Rolled omelets are actually decent. I should not have eaten 2 of them just then. That was a screw up on my part. No worse than all my other screw ups though, so like what difference does it make, right? A screw up is a screw up. But that is our last trip to the village. Now it's just a matter of killing 3 bosses, and we have more than enough resources to do that. And again, reloading this room just makes it a lot easier to take fewer hits on your way through. Man, that dude is aggressive. over here and save it. Right. Yeah. Doesn't matter what's in there. Oh god, this fight is so difficult. Something is wrong. Buchan is actually surprisingly helpful in this fight when it's not over there in the corner bouncing around like an idiot. Because it blocks projectiles and doesn't take damage from them. Whereas I always take damage from them. It does not. Ever. So the projectile spam that Grimory does can instead hit Buchan and not me, which is great. And if I'm really lucky, I can get hit by that only once. And if I'm super lucky, like insanely lucky, Buchan will block it entirely. But I've only managed to get that to happen once. I wish I could make it more consistent. Because having Buchan block that, I mean, otherwise it's unavoidable. Alright, that was a decent fight. I wasted killing items just then. Stupid things, dude. Like I said, they are always exactly where they need to be in order to freaking hit you. Did I don't know if I actually saved it or not. I need to. This is usually a pretty easy fight, but sometimes I fuck it up royally, so we'll see which one this is going to be. But we're already off to a bad start because I had Void Ray unequipped. I don't usually survive that when she manages to do it. She's usually dead way before she can get that off, so that was interesting. And then when she does get it off, it almost always kills me. That's the first time in a speedrun she's hit me with that and I've survived. So that's new. It's good. It's a positive development. Which one is it gonna be? Shit, I didn't realize I was out of mana. I am not doing enough damage quickly enough. That bitch took all of my mana. I didn't even know she could do that. It needs to reappear somewhere. How much freaking health does this thing have? Apparently that much. Not a great run by any means. Oh, and it's 5:13. I was wrong. We're not going to have time for another run. My husband's going to get home from work soon, and I enjoy spending time with him. Damn. I enjoy spending time with him more than I enjoy speedrunning Bloodstained. Well, I guess technically that's a new on-the-record PB, even though it's not. I mean, look at that time. 49 minutes. I mean, what would that put us at? Let me take a look real quick. Ignore this. I was looking at a Pokemon team earlier. Let's see, 49 minutes. RTA puts us, well, a third place run. All right. We officially 100% have a third place run. This one's actually even, submittable if I chose to do that. Interesting. Do I want to submit this run? It's not a great run, and I know that I can certainly, knock 10 to 12 minutes off of it without much trouble. But, I'm gonna give this some thought. I might actually oh, I'm sorry, you're not looking at the right thing. I might actually submit this. Because that was a new PB, and it was a solid third place run, even without load removal. So, it was not a great run by any means, but it was a run, I'm gonna give it some thought. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We got this third place run in Miriam, no major glitches, and that's legit, right? That is 100% a legit third place top 3 run. So, world record, we're going for it. We'll get there eventually. Being in the top 10 is impressive. Being in the top 5, even more awesome. And we are officially 100% known to be in the top 3 now. So, gonna continue grinding this out. and we're gonna take that number 1 spot. I've got to get the auto load removal thing working, but of course the timer that you see is running on my studio PC, not my gaming PC, and we're using a capture card to capture it from my gaming PC. So there's some complications there, and I can't get it to work. For whatever reason, it no longer works. The stupid thing that autoed it just doesn't work. So we either have to beat the world record without load removal, or we have to figure out a way to get that to work. It's not relevant right now because we're still in 3rd place, but thank you so much for